Hey everyone, welcome to round 2, playing some Orzhov Auramancer. This hand is slow, but it does have the Pestilence Guild Guardian combo, and we are on the draw. And we have a bunch of mana, so I think I'm going to keep and hope it's good. Evolving Wilds from our opponent could be a great number of decks. We won't really know till they fetch. Another land is not really what I wanted to draw there, but sure. All right, they'll fetch in response to my life gain trigger. That's fine. Okay, we're playing against Delver, which I think if we resolve this Pestilence, it's gonna be pretty good. A pretty good matchup. Old blue-red Delver. So gonna play another Scoured Barrens next turn. I actually do think this is a matchup that's pretty good because we have the sweep. We have Crypt Rats, we have Pestilence, we have Board Wipes, we have Guardian of the Guild Pact, which they probably cannot deal with. Another core Skyfisher. All these Skyfishers, nothing to bounce. Could play. So the problem is if I Skyfisher, if I like land Skyfisher and they bolt Skyfisher, that's so awful. So I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna play Scoured Barrens, pass the turn. Try and get my Guardian of the Guild. I feel like if I get the Guardian of the Guild Pact Pestilence combo on them, they're going to be pretty hard pressed to win. Here comes, okay, another Ponder. I was kind of expecting Fairy Miscreant there. But I mean, no reason to suspect that over any other card, I suppose. Some pretty gnarly art on this Pestilence. What are those things in the distance there? Are they like Phyrexians? I kind of don't know. I guess these are like Battleflies and like Phyrexian Walkers. So I think they're representing Miscreant here. I mean, not Miscreant, Spellstutter Sprite. I think I'll just read the bones this turn, right? Yeah. Yeah, that puts me back up at 7. And then I'm still on track to do what I want to do. Oh no, does it make me have to discard? Did I math wrong? I may have mathed wrong. I definitely want Thraben Inspector. I think I want both of these. These are both good. Yeah, okay, that put me at 8. So I just miscounted. I do apologize for that. Oh, because you draw 2. Okay. Yeah. RTFC. Okay. Learned my lesson. What do I want to discard, though? I feel like discarding a land is bad, but probably not the worst. I'm going to discard the Scoured Barrens, and, you know, you learn as you go. Because I really don't need it up more than 2, I don't think. So yeah, let's just discard Scoured Barrens, and this turn we'll play our Plains. And then we won't just run out Pestilence. That'd be silly. We will be playing Guardian of the Guild Pact, though. And our opponent has played a Delver of Secrets. So really the only way they get me here is if they have Daze. And I don't think Daze is that popular, so... Alternatively, could play Thraben Inspector, second read the bones. Could Thraben Inspector core Skyfisher. That might be good enough, but since they're tapping like that, I think I just want to go ahead and play the Guardian out. And then we draw a Dead Weight. So I actually like that plan a little better. It allows me to do multiple things on this turn. So let's play our Plains. Let's Dead Weight the Delver. Play Thraben Inspector. And then Skyfisher the Inspector back to our hand. And then they can Galvanic Blast this, or not Galvanic Blast, they can Spread or Bolt this core Skyfisher, and it's, you know, whatever. We've done some good stuff. We got rid of their threat. We gonna get 2 clues off of it. 2 Miscreants. Now I do want to play Guardian of the Guild Pact because now they're just representing Spellsetter. Or we could do the Threadbane Inspector, Core Skyfish. In fact, I think I want to do that now that I've drawn another Threadbane Inspector. I just think being able to out-tempo this deck is very important. Oh, but they can spell stutter, so. But if they spell stutter that, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead. This also makes it so that their ninja attack is a little worse. Or they have to spend a card to attack me first, rather. We're accumulating little clues here. Unfortunately, don't know when I'm going to be able to crack them. Discarding the land now doesn't seem very good, because I really want another land. But yeah, we're just trying to bide our time until we get a chance to play this Guardian of the Guild pack, basically. And if they attack with everything, I will be blocking Spell Stutter. This is a pretty obvious ninja. But I would rather deny them the counterspell. Yeah, obvious ninja is obvious. 2 ninjas? I like that a lot, actually, because now I'm going to play Guardian, and they're not going to get any more attacks in. Yeah, that's fine. Drawing a land is also fairly good because it lets me play around days, and it lets me play this Threadbane Inspector. The next turn, I'm going to be looking to play the Pestilence. Just taking a sip from my delicious Diet Coke. So delicious. An Augur of Balas. I'm hoping it's not a counterspell. Okay, it's a Preordain. I really hope they Preordain here, because if they do, I'm going to get to slam this Pestilence, and that's going to be sick. Yeah, they can't really attack me. All right, not playing the Preordain makes me think they probably have something to do. I don't really want to read the bones here. So I think I'll just Font of Return pass. I don't really want to do that either. What if they have Fairy Miscreant? Then I guess that's fine. If they have Fairy Miscreant, then, I mean, it's fine. I'm going to cycle one of these clues in the hopes I hit a land drop, though. Yeah, they're considering countering, miscreanting. They're considering something here. Maybe better to try and hit the clue first. I really wanted to play 2 things this turn so that I'd be able to... okay, just actual counterspell. Okay, good. I want that to get countered, not my... I guess it's fine to read the bones. I do want both of these. Lets me gain a ton of life. Yeah, I think if I really want to stick this Pestilence is like the real big one. But them tapping out doesn't seem very likely. Okay, they're gonna gush, sure. Preordained. So I think next turn I'm gonna hope to draw a land, then I'm gonna play Arishan Cleric, and then if they counter the Arishan Cleric, I'm gonna get to play the Pestilence. That's my dream here. Okay, sure, bolt that guy. So now they're gonna get in with the Ninja. Yeah, seems good. Yeah, I can block the Augur. Although I don't see why you wouldn't attack with it. Alright, well this attack only makes sense if you have ninjas. Or not. I could also just be wrong. Journey to Nowhere, also interesting. Because I can get rid of one of the flyers, maybe. We'll see. Let's lead off with the Arishan Cleric. See what happens. I think it's good to play the Skyfisher, even if it gets countered. Yep. Just hoping to draw all those counters out of my opponent's hand so I can eventually resolve this Pestilence. So that's 2 down. Three cards in hand, I might just go for it, honestly. 3 for 1 them. Or, yeah, 3 for multiple. More than that, maybe. Alright. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can do both. I think I'm going to go for it. They have to have exactly counterspell. I couldn't tap that any other way, unfortunately. Awesome. We'll go ahead and do it. All right. They cannot be Pestilence. Sweet. Now they know to watch out for it, though, so that's kind of unfortunate. Nausea, pretty good. Gift of Orzhov, pretty good. It goes with the well, where do they go? Carrier the guild pack. Evan Cars, I like a little less. Evan Cars is just it costs a lot. Arishan Cleric, probably fine. Just gaining life, but I think 3 is enough. Maybe cut a journey. No, cut the Cage of Hands. I like the journeys better. Consideration for Duress. Consideration for Prismatic Strands. That's just kind of not where I want to be. I don't think. Yeah, let's throw this 60 at him. Obvious mulligan. We have no lands. Sketchy keep, but we're on the draw and we get a scry. I really need a white source. Bottom the Cleric. No way of casting it. I guess turn 1 will lead on the Baron more. Because I don't really want to cycle it. There's Gift of Orzhov. Really need to draw a white source, or we're pretty screwed. But we do have an answer for their first creep. Getting a mountain. That's interesting. It must mean maybe they have a preponderance of bolts and spreads in their hand. Augur is probably one of the better cards they could have cast here, simply because it gasses them back up, and I have no real way of dealing with it currently. Because like if they also have a ninja in their hands, that's pretty bad. Yeah, I can't really do anything here. If this is a ninja, I'll at least get to kill it, but the value they're going to get off of it is just so good. All right, no ninja. Preordain instead. Yeah, we're not in very good shape here. Maybe I should have shipped this for a 5, but I really hate going to 5. All right, read the bones. Probably just what I wanted. I'm going to scry white sources to the top. Hey, I think I do want both of these. Well, yeah, sure. sets me up for white next turn and then white the following turn, and I have a couple different white spells I need to play. So, yeah, next turn the plan's going to be Plains, Aven Riftwatcher, I think. Opponent gets a snow-covered island, sure. The Raven Riftwatcher, the Raven Riftwatcher, the Aven Riftwatcher also gains me some life, so that's not nothing. So yeah, the plan is definitely going to be, and I mean, oh, okay, we draw another white source. If I run this just in a counter spell, like whatever, I have to start doing stuff. I can't just hang back any longer. Opponent floats a red. Opponent floats a red and spreads their creature in response. It was the darndest thing. Just the darndest thing. Okay, that's pretty good for me. Basically, 3 mana, gain 4 life. They lose a lightning bolt. Not bad, not bad. Next turn, I think I'm going to Journey, and then if they counter it, I can return it back to my hand with Auramancer. Well, my opponent also is like not putting on any pressure at all, which is nice. There's a Miscreant. 2 Miscreants? Okay, now the pressure's on. Yeah, Gush is a good card. They went from not doing anything to doing lots of things pretty quickly. That escalated quickly, as they say. Ripping Crypt Rats or something would be pretty nice, though. Pestilence would be nicer. Or Nausea? Sure. I think I do that. I think I Nausea. I think first I Journey. And then I Nausea. So if they counter the Journey with like a Spell Stutter, that's kind of what I want them to do. They didn't counter this, so all right, cool. They still do have 7 cards in hand, though, and I'm, kind of running out of resources. I think a 2-for-1 on the Nausea was fine, though. All right, now we will cycle the Secluded Step. Now I feel comfortable doing that. I can't find any of these in full in real life, just by the way, also. Okay, let's read the bones. I think I like both of these cards, so let's top. And we'll go ahead and play out the font. All right, so now we'll pass the turn. Yeah, now we'll pass the turn. I do like the extra Nausea. I do like the font. Fortunately, nothing to get in the graveyard quite yet. Oh, I'll Nausea this board. I mean, surely they've drawn a counterspell by now, right? They Ninja. I wonder if the play is Dead Weight plus Nausea. Okay, they don't have Ninja, though. 2 Dead Weight, so even if my Nausea doesn't work, I could Dead Weight and then okay, it did work. Sure. I just don't see a reason to play out the Auramancer until I can get some value off of it. I guess what I could do is I could just sacrifice Font, get back Aven Riftwatcher, but I don't really want to do that. Now I'm thinking about doing it. If they don't do anything on this turn, I think I'll do it. It just doesn't seem very good when there's only 1 creature in the yard. I get up to 3 creatures with this. On the control deck, I'm not in any rush, really, so it's probably fine not to do anything. Like, the turns that we take off cost them, not me, sort of deal. I guess eventually I do need to start applying my own pressure. But my opponent is not playing any creatures, so I'm assuming their hand is very reactive. Okay. Got a journey for that one. Gets countered, no problem. Ooh, they're going to bolt it in response. Spicy. It's pretty spicy. What do I do about that? Yeah, if I have a Core Skyfish, I can pick it back up, but I don't. Huh. That might be a game changer here, because I don't want to deadweight it. What if they have a... I guess if they have a Ninja, I can just get the deadweight back with the Auramancer. So yeah, I'm going to deadweight it. Actually, I'm going to double deadweight it and then get back one with the Auramancer. That seems better. Then finally, I'll have a clock on the board. Maybe a little greedy, but I definitely don't want them to run away with that card or Ninja it back to their hand or something. Yes. If they kill this, whatever. Okay, I got a sword for that one too. They know about the dead weight. Okay, this Core Skyfisher. I think we'll start off with some light combat. Sure. Then we'll try and deadweight this guy. Then we will Core Skyfisher. Okay. Triggered ability. Sure. Then we will Journey to Nowhere. And we'll get rid of that there Delver. So yeah, now I'm glad I didn't pop the Font of Return early. Now I have two creatures in my graveyard. If they kill the Core Skyfisher, yeah, suddenly this Font of Return is way more live. Because now I'm going to get back the Aven Riftwatcher, the Auramancer, and the Core Skyfisher. So waiting was actually much better. Not panicking. I could play this Core Skyfisher, bounce the Journey, replay the Journey. I don't think that really gets me anywhere, though. So let's... Is there any benefit to not popping this now? You know what I could do, though? I could actually pick up and cycle this Baron more, so I think I will do that. And then if they counter this, then they counter it, and that's one less thing in their hand. Alright, sure, trade a black for a white, no problem. Okay, so that's 2 Screds, 2 Bolts. Flashing in a Spell Stutter, so potential Ninja in hand, no biggie. It's gotta be a Ninja, right? No? Huh. Getting another island here, perhaps. Yes, sir, indeed. End of their turn. Pop, Font of Return, get back, Riftwatcher, Auramancer, Skyfisher. Refill the whole hand. Let's Auramancer. Get back, Font of Return. And now I'm going to Skyfisher Auramancer. And then get back the dead weight. Pretty sweet. Pass the turn. Now we have a blocker. Well, now we don't, but that's 3 of our opponent's 4 screds. Surely a ninja now. Nope. Well, let's attempt to dead weight. Let's Rift Watcher. Font. Okay, that eats an actual counterspell. Let's attack with Auramancer, and then we will Skyfisher back the Auramancer to our hand to get back the Font of Return. Pretty sweet. Just playing the grindy game. That grindy Auramancer game. Play Chimera Crossroads. We'll attack our opponent for 4. Shame about these Gift of Orzhovas. I don't really want to play them until, let's see, with 1, 2, 3 bolts and 3 screds. It might be worth playing them out. Let's Auramancer back that Font of Return. And play it. Oh, okay, sure. All right, I think that's all my opponent's counter spells. 1, 2. I guess they have 1 more. Sure. Crypt Rats, eh? Don't really want that quite yet. But let's play it. I mean, my opponent will be forced to answer it, right? If they want to play any more creatures, all my guys have big butts. Well, not big butts, but bigger than normal. This is a hard cast Gush. Swirling Sandstorm. So in that case, I think I want to pop the rats for 4. All right, they decide to concede. All right, cool. So everyone in match 3.